Okay, so since we have claimed victory in the Nadam, we might as well, since we know that the next intention is to go and try and claim back Doma from the Guardian Empire, why don't we go start knocking out all these side quests that have been given to us, because there's no less than 14 of them that are currently available. So, we're back here at the Dawn Throne, and we're going to start taking the first quest, and since there's an Aether Current up here, we might as well go and get it for ourselves. Let's speak with the Sugan for the level 66 challenge, which is going to be chained, entitled 40 Years and Counting. Esugan hums quietly to himself as he works. Ah, a woman not of the steppe, how unusual. Were it that I had the time, I would take you around and acquaint you with our small settlements. Alas, the Oronir is only culinarian. Time is a rare commodity. I must keep all 50 of our warriors fed. Thankfully, now that the meat has been cut and the entrails soaked, all that's left for me to do is... I'm short of sheep's milk! This is a disaster. If I leave to milk sheep now, I will fall behind on cooking and the Star Masters are sure to lynch me upon their return. I am loath to have to ask this of you, especially since we are virtual strangers, but might you fetch me some milk? About 3 pails should suffice. On the other side of our encampment is Sorokan. You would need to receive her permission first to approach the sheep. Very well. Yeah, I think so too, Scala. But I want to knock out all of these side quests first before I continue on with main story. Yeah, I'm guessing that that Doma Castle will be the 67 dungeon. Hey there, Sorkan. Estrogen sent you? Thought he would ask an outsider of all people to do his work for him. The man has not a shred of common sense. Anyway, the sheep are just over there. Feel free to take as much milk as you need. 3 fattened sheep, huh? Then let's go ahead and extract their milk. From 2 black and 1 white. And we'll go take some from here. There we go. Off we go. Let's give the sheep's milk to Esugan. We have returned! Ah, you showed up right in the nick of time. You've brought the sheep's milk, right? I have indeed. Bless you, my friend. From our foods to our tea, we use this milk for nearly everything. That is why I must maintain a constant watch over my supplies. It is, however, something that has become increasingly difficult to do of late. The number of hungry mouths that I must feed grows by the day, but I remain our only culinarian. Oh, who's going to pay you a visit? Oh, Kuzuku, huh? Is Esugan bothering you? You not pay him any heed. He is inconsequential to our tribe. Haha, the man is nearly 40, yet the only thing he can probably wield is a ladle. I guess people responsible for chow don't get much love. Kuzuku is right. I am feeble, the weakest among our brothers. It should come as no surprise then that here, in a tribe where your standing hinges solely upon how strong you are, I am afforded little respect. When everyone else is out hunting, I am here left to cook whatever they brought back from their last excursion. While most Oronir will claim that all brothers under our most radiant brother Magni are equal, nothing could be further from the truth. I wish to be stronger, strong enough to prove to them that I am not worthless. Say, might you agree to help me with my cooking on occasion? It would afford me the time to train and earn my place among the other warriors. Alright. Certainly you know how to brighten a man's day. Thank you, Mistress... Corinne. It is good to finally be able to put a name to your face. And we'll be taking an Aether Currents as well as over 100,000 experience points. Alright, so let's proceed to take on Esugen's next challenge at level 66 entitled Chasing Rainbows. Esugen gives you a pleading look you know altogether too well. Kurin, I am glad you are here. My brothers have invited our allies, the Buduga, to dine with us, and I've received orders to make enough food for a large banquet. The warriors of their tribe largely favor mammoth meat. I, however, do not have any in my inventory, and my possession here bars me from requesting my brothers to bring back some from their hunts. I suppose you see where I am going with this. To the northeast of here are mammoths. Can you please kill 2 and deliver them to me? I shall take advantage of the little free time this affords me and go train by the bridge of the Hyrule Warriors. The Hyrule Warriors? Wow, nice Zelda reference. Once you are done, come find me. Happy hunting, my friend. And so away he goes. Let's warp ourselves down to Reunion. Hey Yami, good to see you this afternoon. Glad to have you with us. Well, it's worth it to me. Because yeah, if I can get high quality gear for free and make use of it from doing all these side quests, why not? Plus, they have the Aether Currents, I need those. Yeah, a lot of things may have changed in Stormblood, but still doing side quests to get free stuff, especially stuff that can help you and make you stronger, is still something that has not yet grown old. And besides, I enjoy these side quests. And besides, if someone comes along and watches this at a later date, which I have had people do with my various things, they'll be wanting to know and be curious to know where they can find the side quests that can give them the free high quality gear that they're looking for. So yeah, I'm not going to be in any mood to deprive them of such knowledge. As someone who Let's Plays this game, it's my responsibility to make sure I can cover as much information as possible to help out anyone who may be watching later. Call it professional courtesy, call it instinct, call it whatever you will. But I'm just compelled to want to do this for people who are going to be watching. Anything I can do to contribute to supporting the community, I will gladly do. Oh, land on him. Yeah, he got that one off. And besides, the people who are here watching now, it makes sense for them for those who are playing to watch this, because it gives them an idea of what exactly they're getting themselves into. Well, this time I am feeling compelled to throw myself off the top of the Dawn Throne because there's water down here! Yeah, this time I am compelled to throw myself off. Alright there, Esugen. Besides, everyone's different there, Alan. No one plays the same way. Whoa. Yeah, someone save you? I think I will. Yeah. What the heck are you doing to poor Esugen? Yeah, like, back off! Yeah, back off, you vile fiends. Yeah, I won't have you hurting this guy. Take it out on him. Got it. And Esugen, are you okay? Looked like you were trying to wield a bow and arrow. But yeah. I think that could easily just go in between the insects. Thank you. In the midst of my training, I was swarmed by Vilkin. I was born with a frail constitution. Even the slightest exertion can often leave me breathless. This has prevented me from attaining a position alongside my warrior brothers. To make matters worse, I've begun to grow old. Regardless of how hard I train, I will never come close to competing with the hot-blooded youths of our tribe. Even so, on my honor as an Oronir, I cannot concede to defeat. Today may not have been as fruitful as I'd hoped, but tomorrow is another day. Let us return to the Dawn Throne for now. My apologies for having to ask this of you, but might you bring the mammoth carcasses with you? Yeah, probably to cook them. Okay, so I already have them, it's just now a matter of taking them back up to the Dawn Throne. Alright, so, yeah, while they're all dancing around, let's go speak with Essigan again. Thank you for lugging the carcasses all the way back for me. Please, let me help you unload them. Thank you. There is no meat the Baduga love more than this. When I serve them their mammoth steaks, they are sure to be delighted. While knowing only the best will be made available for our guests puts my mind at ease, it does nothing to dispel my feelings of shame. On the way back, I had some time to think and have realized that my earlier enthusiasm was misplaced. If a mere sword of Falcon is enough to bring me to my knees, there is no hope for me. Mayhap instead of chasing after a golden dream, for the benefit of everyone, I should continue to focus on the one thing I'm actually good at: cooking. And so now to continue on this chain, with the level 66 challenge entitled The Tournaments. Essigan has finished all his tasks for today. Corinne, how kind of you to come by and to check in on me. I have, however, already finished everything that needs to be done for today.
Mr. Essigan, did you hear the news? There's to be a tournament among the brothers. Ever since we lost to them all, morale has been low and the elders thought this would be the perfect way to motivate everyone to train harder.
A tournament among the brothers? No doubt I will finish last again and humiliate myself in front of everyone. As much as I would like to slither my way out of this upon my honor as an Oronir man, I cannot. I must give it my all or risk being forsaken by Father Azim. I shall leave now and go train at the step. Apparently that's the one person who believes in him out of the entire area.
Are you Mr. Essigan's friend? Do you think you could do me a small favor?
That being... So yeah, what do you got in store there, Jelme?
These tournaments are used to determine an Oronir's skill in combat. Every time we have one, Mr. Essigan always places last, and because of this, he is often miserable in the days leading up to the match. I wrote him a letter to cheer him up. Without him, strays like me would starve. I wanted to return the kindness he has shown me throughout the years. Do you think you could deliver it to him for me? I am far too embarrassed to do it myself. You should be able to find him quite easily. He never wanders too far from the Dawn Throne to train.
Alright, so yeah, we'll see what our friend Helme wants us to say to Essigan this time around. Oh! Yeah, gotta go around behind the rocks again. What's gonna trouble us again this time? Well, nothing yet. Corinne, what brings you here? This. You come bearing a letter from little Jelme, you say? Well, let us have a look then. Dear Mr. Esugen, I am writing this letter to thank you. Your delicious food was one of the few things that helped me to overcome the pain of losing my parents. While you may not be the strongest or the bravest, you are the kindest. I really hope you will do well in the upcoming tournaments. Please know that I will be cheering you on the whole way. P.S. The stew you made last night was scrumptious. I hope you will make it again sometime. What a touching letter. Jelme, he is a good boy. I shall be making him that stew as soon as I am removed from the competition. Removed? His words have put me in such a fine mood that even thoughts of finishing last cannot but get me down. I must go to thank the young boy. Come, let us return to the camp. That's so. Well, I think it's hilarious. It's funnier to fall into water than it is on dry land. At least for me it is. Alright, Jelme.
Thank you for delivering my letter. Mr. Esugen looks far glum now. Would you not agree?
And so... Oh, look, there's my brother. Kuzuzu! Oi! Kuzuzu! Oh, Kazuku, rather. Jelme, what are you doing here? You need to be training. In a few years, you too will be required to join the tournament. What are you looking at me at? Remember, the reason this fool has yet to be accepted as a warrior is because he wasted all his time cooking. Unless you wish to end up a failure like him, I suggest you pick up a spear and begin working on your aim. Sadly, he is right, Jelme. Associating with me will not do you any good. If you wish to become strong, you best follow your brother's advice.
No, I do not care to be strong. Your friendship is far more important to me, but that is beside the point. How can you just stand there and smile when people insult you? Just because you're weak does not mean you should let them treat you like dirt. Ah!
Well, yeah, that's true, but not like it matters. Kazuku's remarks seem to have upset Jelme more than they have me. I am so accustomed to being mocked that I have grown a rather thick skin. Perhaps I should have realized sooner that such comments could also hurt the people close to me. Well, I shall never come to be respected among our brothers for my strength. Perhaps at least I can learn to stand up for myself. In the meantime, I must find a way to undo the pain I have caused Jelme. I suspect the only way to accomplish that, however, will be to not place last in the upcoming tournaments. So I imagine we'll be looking at that next. Let's take on the level 66 challenge entitled The Strongest Among Us. Esugen wants to smooth things over with Jelme. I dearly wish for things to set right with Jelme, but between training and preparing for the after-tournament banquet, I have not a moment to spare. I was hoping, however, that you might. Do you think you could deliver this to the boy for me? Alright. What you are holding is Bortsog, one of his favorite meat treats. It is sweet, soft, and savory. I know, it's not the ideal way to apologize, but worry not. Once I finish all my tasks, I intend to go and say sorry to him in person. Very well. Bortsog, huh? And it's sweet and savory and soft? I don't know, maybe he's describing a sea salt caramel.
Hello, miss. What brings you here?
This, actually.
Bortsog? It was incredibly kind of Mr. Esugen to make this for me, but I'm not in the mood for sweets right now. You see, Kazuku has fallen ill. He's running a fever and has grown so weak he can barely walk. If he does not recover soon, he will not stand a chance in the upcoming competition.
Uh-oh.
My brother needs me, so I must return now. Please tell Mr. Essigan thank you for the sweets and that I'm not angry at him anymore.
Yeah, we have a bit of a problem here. Maybe one that only Essigan's culinary prowess can solve. Oh, Corinne, how's Jalme doing? Is he faring any better? Well, here's what you need to know. What? Kazuko is ill, but he is to be my first opponent in the upcoming tournament. Oh, great. No wonder he is so confident. Wait a minute. This is perfect. If he is too feeble to freely move about, that even means I, the weakest Oronir, might have a chance of defeating him. Perhaps this is the work of Father Azim himself, a reward for the years of ridicule from Kuzuku that I was forced to endure. If that is the case, it would be wrong of me not to take advantage of this opportunity, right? I think Jummy would be sad to hear that. I doubt Father Azim played any part in this, or yes, this is your chance to embrace with open arms. Well, I think we're gonna play moral center here. You are right. There is little glory to be had in defeating a defenseless man and hurting a friend in the process. I am sorry you had to see that. I do not know what got into me. For everyone's sake, it would probably be best if I block out all thoughts of the tournament from my mind and instead focus on helping the one person who has stood beside me this entire time. Jalme. Ah, an idea comes to me. Perhaps I can make Kuzuku something to combat his fever and speed along his recovery. That is certain to put a smile on the young boy's face. In fact, I have the perfect food in mind. A soup of Yansha origin made with medicinal herbs and circling bifang meat. I would, however, first need to procure all the necessary ingredients. Corinne, I swear upon our father's name that this shall be the last request I make of you. Please, could you hunt down a bifang and bring slabs of its breast meat back to me? Thank you. These winged creatures have a fondness for sheep bones. Here, take these. If you lay them out on one of the boulders to the east, it will not be long until one of them swoops down from the skies. When it does, you simply pounce on it. When you take care of the meat, I shall go and gather the herbs. Let us meet back here when we are finished. Okay, so, yeah, the bifangs are apparently here in this territory, even though we're creating a Yansha delicacy! Ow! As soon as the sun rises. Alright. Well, it actually didn't take long to find the spot where to drop the sheep bones. Why don't we invite my chocobo to return? I have no doubt in my mind. Right, lie in wait for any circling bifang and slay any that appear or their breast meat. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right here. Okay. Like, where's the spot? Where's the spot? And where is it? On top of the rock. Hello there. Goodbye there. Hello and goodbye again. And hello again. Yeah, I'll make you know what happens when you try and cross my path. And we're gonna clip your wings. And we're gonna teach you a lesson. Oh, hey there, Brandon. Good to see you this afternoon. Glad to have you with us. He's back up there. Alright. Why? Like, whenever I've seen these chain stories, these chain quests, I always enjoy the stories that are attached to them. And there have been so many of them that I've really liked. So how did the hunt go, my friend? Well, we got this. That's it! That is exactly what I needed. Now that I have everything, I might finally begin making the stew. Well, we were in desperate need of tanks and healers there, Alan, so I'm glad that you took it upon yourself to play a tank first.
Why is Mr. Essigan still cooking? We just ate breakfast.
Well, let's explain ourselves.
He's making something for my brother, you say? But Kuzuku is his first opponent in the tournament. If he recovers in time for the match, Mr. Essigan will surely lose again. That means he will remain a colonel forever and everyone will continue to make fun of him.
But that's not the idea here. At least I don't think it is. Do you smell that? The circling Bifang stew is ready. It has been prepared with 8 strong medicinal herbs. While rather pungent, it should be extremely effective. Xiaomei, you must deliver this to your brother and make him eat it before it goes cold.
Thank you, Mr. Essigan. I shall do that straight away and will also be sure to tell him that you made it.
Which could very well lead to him refusing it. And so he goes, taking my dreams of victory with him. Kuzuko is one of our strongest warriors. He always lands a spot on the top. One swift strike is all it will take for him to knock me out of the running. And before you ask, I am not laughing to mask my pain. The idea of me being eliminated from the tournament in a matter of seconds simply strikes me as funny. Truth be told, I have not felt this good in a long time. I am glad I helped Kuzuku. Not only am I proud of myself for doing the right thing, but this little incident has allowed me to rediscover my passion for cooking. While I shall never be a warrior and people will continue to occasionally poke fun at me, I am quite satisfied with the hand fate has dealt me. There is no greater joy than cooking for me. In addition to that, I've been blessed with 2 truly wonderful friends. You and Xiaomei have brought me that much happiness, and it is only because of you that I was able to embrace my shortcomings and realize my strengths. Here, I've made a little something for you. Though it is nothing fancy, I am sure you will enjoy it. It has, after all, been tested on and approved by the entire tribe. Thank you. And so in addition to the experience in Gil, now I'm sure you're eager to set out on your next great adventure, so I will not keep you any longer. Farewell, Corinne, and remember to come and visit your old friend Essigan from time to time. So you're giving us Jamel Musaka. So this is for gathering. Alright. And so his chain of quests are done. Meanwhile, we welcome a brand new viewer, Muzz123. Welcome to Let's Play Novorra Autism. It's nice to welcome you to my channel. We're glad to have you with us this afternoon. Yeah, so now let's start knocking out the remaining side quests. And since it looks like a number of them will be taking place within the confines of the courtyard, why don't we go over here to Charaka next? Yeah, a bit of a tongue twister, Charaka. And take on his level 65 challenge entitled The Fingers of Azim. Charaka stares at you with admiration. Yeah, because we won the challenge. Ah, I recognize you. You are the woman that conquered Baldur's Metal. You must be possessed of an inhuman strength. Where are the outsiders that win the respect of Azim's sons and daughters? We must celebrate your triumph with this most arduous of trials the Oronir way. You ought to perform a sacred ritual. It is not complicated. All you must do is visit 5 stones in the area and sprinkle some kumis on them. You are not to do this lightly, however. With each drop of liquid that hits the stone, you must think of a goal you wish to achieve, and make a vow to yourself to attain it. Once you are finished, come back and see me. Good luck. Okay, so yeah, these are going to be spread out, but not all that far. Spread out, but not all that far. I can deal with that. And so, let's see some kumis! Ow! That never gets old. Yeah, I gotta use kumis in 5 different spots around the perimeter. Alright, so these are the spots they wanted us to go to. Alright. So let's keep going around. We'll touch that one next. And continue. Yeah, gotta go around the circle in order to get to where we need to go, but I don't mind, especially since we wouldn't be able to swim over to the other side. That's why we have to ride around to the other side. Yeah, we gotta go about this the old-fashioned way, because the walls are too high. If I fall in, then I have to swim all the way back to the wherever we can find sanctuary, or warp to the Dawn Throne or something. Something we will find. Yep, here they are. Here are our next stone outcroppings. Okay, thanks, Muzz, for coming to pay us a visit. Feel free to come and join us again later this evening, or any other time I'm streaming. We'd be happy to have you. Okay, next. We'll go over there now. Can I pull myself up? I can. I don't think he can get up here. Yep, he won't bother trying. And that's fine by me. That is fine by me. And so, one left. Okay, so how come this one's facing the outside and it's not facing inward? That's weird. Really? Because I've heard people in other streams say it makes them think more of Mongolian culture. Alright, Chakra. You have finished the ritual, I take it. Very good. Then allow me to share with you the meaning behind this practice. You see, the 5 stones upon which you pour the kumis are referred to as the fingers of Azim. This ritual is our way of showing him our respect and allows us to receive his guidance. If he deems our desire great enough, he will carve a path for us to achieve it. Though that is not to say we can simply sit back and relax. We must also work hard to fulfill our dreams. Father Azim sees all and hears all. Your wishes have reached him, and, should he deem you worthy, he shall grant them unto you. Thank you very much. So, yeah, still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still. Well, why don't we go and clear off one more before I have to use the washroom, because I need to. So yeah, let's take on Gyug's quest at level 65, entitled The Lights That Guide Us Home. Gyug is closely observing your movements. That self-assured gait, those keen eyes. Yes, you would no doubt be equal to the task. Tell me, have you ever noticed the lamps placed to the step? My partner and I are responsible for their maintenance. Whenever the flames begin to burn too low, we replenish their fuel. We also conduct regular patrols of the area. That light tends to attract wild beasts, and it is our duty to contend with whatever they draw out of hiding. Today, however, I must cover this large perimeter alone, as my partner is too hurt to move. He injured himself while riding his horse, and I was hoping you might step in for him. Please, take this oil, and refill 5 lamps that appear to be burning low. Oh, and remember to remain vigilant. There are many dangerous beasts in the steppe, and I would hate to lose another partner. So, these 5 are going to be stretched out even further by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4... Where's the 5th one? Okay. Well, since the closest ones appear to be near Reunion, we might as well touch those first. But yeah, we actually used to have a member of my free company, my original second-in-command, Sully Wully, actually is also a half Native American. So yeah, I'm sure he could easily relate to what you're talking about. He could relate and appreciate. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, it's these milestones that we're touching. As far as putting oil in. Yeah, if I ever see Sully again, I will let him know that I found someone who may be able to appreciate what someone like you is all about. If I didn't know any better there, Alan, I'd say you were about to turn into Gaijin Goomba. Let's go ahead and put the lamp oil in here now. But yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear you were turning into Gaijin Goomba today. Let's go over here and get this lamp filled up. Okay, well, given that he lives out in the US Southwest, he's related to tribes that are in the American Southwest. I don't think he ever told me which one specifically he is descended from. And let's go get this lamp next. Okay, now this way. Yeah, amongst all these bouncing balls of wool, these feral sheep, because yeah, they clearly appear to be feral sheep. And we want to get around there. There we go. Yeah, don't want any fights to be breaking out. And then back to Gyug. Okay, let's go ahead and get this quest taken care of. Welcome back. Thanks to you, now no one needs to fear becoming lost in the dark. When night falls and the lands are no longer illuminated by Father Azim, the lamps below serve to guide safely whoever might be passing through the steppe. That is why we must ensure they never go out. You have done us a great service this day. May Father Azim ever watch over you. Thank you. Yeah, we're checking the list off. Slowly but surely, we're gonna get there.